You're listening to the New York Sports Show, the #1 all New York sports podcast. Hosted by Dominic Konareski.
I can speak confidently for every New York Knicks fan out there by saying the first thing Leon Rose needs to do this offseason is extend Tom Thibodeau. Let's face it, injuries aside, this was the best Knicks team that we have seen since 2012. They blow that 2012 team out of New York. This Knicks squad, this 2023, 2024 New York Knicks squad, injuries aside, had a team that could undoubtedly go to the Eastern Conference Finals, but could have went to the NBA Finals. That's how good we were. They limped into the All-Star break. They were battered black and blue, but they still ended up being the second seed when playoff basketball began. And then Game 7, they gave it all they had. If they won Game 7, they would have been swept by Boston at that point. Jalen Brunson sacrificing his body, literally leaving with a fractured hand. This team would have had nobody really big to stand up and defeat the Boston Celtics in a 7-game set. Let's face that fact. So in a way, it's kind of good New York got eliminated. I hate to see them eliminated, and don't you dare say I'm a fake Knicks fan for that. New York would have been embarrassed against Boston because they didn't have anyone. They did not have anyone. All the big names, really, except Dante DiVincenzo, were injured. Josh Hart got injured. OG Anunoby got injured. Mitchell Robinson got injured. Bojan got injured. Jalen Brunson got injured. They would have had no big players. But can we just talk about real quick the Game 7 performance of Dante DiVincenzo? 41 minutes on the court, practically played the entire game, dropped 39 points. This season saw Dante DiVincenzo cement himself as the league's top three-point shooter and set Knicks franchise history for downtown shooting. He blew out everything that Evan Fournier did in that one big season with New York. This was not an up and down season. This was a season of who could stay healthy the longest. I don't know if that's a Knicks training staff issue, but that was the only negative point of this season. Besides that, everything else went to perfection. So to sum up this very quick review, the New York Knicks had an excellent world-class winning team that could have went to the finals and win it all, but injuries barred them. And with that, another season making the playoffs ends up in a failure. I did see one article, I don't know what outlet it was from, but it was saying that the Knicks are the NBA's Toronto Maple Leafs, which in my opinion is absolutely absurd because I feel like this is the fourth season since 2012 where the Knicks were actually expected to go to the finals. The Toronto Maple Leafs are expected to go to the finals, it seems like every year for the Stanley Cup for the NHL, but it never happens. This was the Knicks' really first big season with that expectation next to their name. I consider this overall a success. We saw the Knicks battle out throughout injuries, and they were still able to be the second best team in the Eastern Conference. That is something that they should be very, very proud of themselves about. They battled through all the adversity that came their way and all the injuries that were plagued over the team. I'm Dominic Konareski. Comment down below what you guys think. Take it easy, folks.